Hi guys, and welcome back to the Not So Lackadaisical podcast. And for today's video, we are going to be reacting to some creepy stories, so I think we need to change the scene up a bit. Let's get started. He told me he followed me home. Honestly, that is that is kind of creepy. Let's see what this is. Okay. I am very fortunate to live somewhere with beautiful walks nearby, so I like to get out and walk nearly every day. Okay, we love a health girly. This place is also really safe, so it never crossed my mind that I'd be in the position I'm currently in. It started last year. I don't keep a routine, but like I said, I like to get out and walk most days. It was a beautiful day. The paths were very busy with dog walkers, locals, so and on, enjoying the weather and the scenery. I took my time and didn't pay too much attention to anyone. Because, like I said, this is a super safe place. When I turned back for home, I was aware someone was walking behind me. Not that close, so I assumed that they were just heading back the same way as me. Girlie, that is like the first way to die. Always look around your surroundings. Unless you want to die. I was aware someone was walking behind me, not that close, so I assumed that they were just heading back the same way as me. That's not unusual. It's a very popular path. Okay. When I got home, I took my shoes off in the usual place, which is positioned so that I can see through the kitchen windows, which points the same way as the front door. I noticed there was a man looking through the kitchen. I noticed there was a man looking through the kitchen window and really looking into my kitchen. Not a quick glance, a deep taking in every detail look. Then he moved away and knocked on my front door. Girl! If she opens this, she is actually like done. Like, imagine this, a guy who you probably do not even know is staring at you through your kitchen window. Like, staring at you, like, actually, like. And they knock at your door and you open it. Like, do you hate life that much? Do you actually want to die? Do you actually like genuinely want to get yourself killed? Oh my gosh, these strands are taking me out. But like, I have no hope for this girl if she opens the door. Like, if she actually opens the door, but like, even if she doesn't, but if she doesn't open the door, it might alert him because like he knows she's at home. So, and that could upset him and make him do something even worse. So yeah, I do see your scenario, but if you open that door, like, okay, let's see. Now, I do not open the door unless I'm expecting someone, and if it's just a parcel, there's a strong chance I'll just let them leave it in the safe space. Okay, obviously it looks like she's not going to do it. I planned on ignoring him, but he knocked harder and said something close to, I saw you get home. You're gonna die. You're gonna die, girlie. You're gonna die. Oh my gosh, that is creepy. Imagine like a dude knocks on your door and it's like, oh, oh my gosh. Okay. Like, okay. That gave me the impression that he wasn't going away.
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye.
So I opened the door a crack and kept my foot wedged so he couldn't open it any further. Dude. No, I understand this. It's just that even if you do that, the minute you open your door, you kind of are vulnerable because obviously I'm thinking he might be like twice the size of her, so he could kind of outtake her just because of that small wedge. Like, small wedge. Like he could force the door open. Girly, if it was me, I would probably like carry some pepper spray around me or something. Like, back here while I'm opening the door, and if he doesn't move or something, pepper spray.
run away, call the cops, get out of there. If I can outrun the man. If not, I'm probably just gonna like give them a kick or something. But like, okay.
I'm a small woman and he's over a foot taller than me, strong, and gave me the series she needs to run away from him vibes. He was carrying a slow cooker box, which struck me as odd. Girly, me too. But I figured he was taking it to a neighbor. Then he said,
I followed you home from X.
Oh my gosh. Dude, you kind of are like a bad stalker if you're telling someone like that would actually creep me out so much that I might just like close the door, slam it shut. But let's see what happens.
just right out with it. He gave me some story about how his mother used to live next door, and he wanted to know how long I'd lived there. I told him he wants info on the neighbors on the side his mother supposedly lived in. Then my neighbors on the other side have lived there for 50 years, and they'd be able to tell him everything. He was irritated by that answer and switched tack. Okay. Then he kept trying to invite himself in for a cup of tea. Girly, red flags, red sides, like... And I politely but firmly told him to leave and lock the door. Okay, that's actually like the best thing you can do. You never, and I mean never, upset someone if you are in a situation where you know you are vulnerable. Because if you upset them, you're more likely to die. So this is honestly a really good approach that she took in getting herself safe. She did it politely, in a way, like, it doesn't show that she's upsetting him, which is like really strong, really powerful, which honestly, she's strong for that. Because if someone told me they followed me home and they started like giving me a lot of questions, I'm not sure if I would be able to keep like a calm expression like she did. But like, yeah, the fact that she did it politely, that honestly helps her so many. Because if she did it in like an aggressive way or something, and she's like, dude, you literally followed me home, like get away from me, like blah blah blah. If you had a gun. But yeah, so she did it politely and firmly, so I think that that's good. I didn't go anywhere by myself for a couple of weeks. I kept an eye out for him, but nothing. So I started going out by myself again. I would kind of alert someone about this. She probably did, and she just did not write it out. Maybe. Okay. Let's read this. I didn't go anywhere by myself for a couple of weeks and kept an eye out for him, but nothing. So I started going out by myself again. And there he was, this time riding a bike. I don't precisely remember all the times, but it was something like this. I was wandering near my favorite spot and he rode his bike around me in big circles 3 times. He just watched me. I gave him my best go rotten hell glare and he left.
That was the best I could do currently. I probably started running for my life, but like he has a bike.
He kept popping up.
Next time I was on my way back from the shop and he said, "Hi, legal name. It's a nice evening." I don't remember giving him my legal name and he carried right on. So it was uncomfortable, but nothing horrendous. Okay, so he's actually stalking you. The fact that he would know your legal name without you telling them. He would actually need to be like looking for information about you. Gosh, this is giving like Baby Reindeer. I didn't finish watching it, but like I did watch a little bit of it. And gosh, I hope the story gets better or something. Or she contacts us the cops because I'm getting scared for this girl. Okay, anyways, let's continue. And I'll note that he popped up on all of the different paths around here. The fact that he also knew, like he followed her whenever she was alone. That just doesn't sit right with me, because how would he know when unless he's collectively stalking her from like her house or something. Like he has a car parked out there or something, or cameras. I'm not sure, but like the fact that he's around whenever she's alone, it just does not sit right with me. Like, how does he know when she's gonna be alone? There were a few more instances like that. 6, maybe 7 at a guess. Girly, and you did not contact anyone? Then I did something stupid and I went against my gut. You should always trust your gut. You should always trust your gut, because most of the time your gut is like always correct. It can sometimes be the matter between life and death. It had been a long week and I was dying for a walk to clear my head. It was winter, pitch black outside, but I needed something small from the shop. My guts told me not to do it. Girl, not do it. Don't go out. I had a horrible feeling before I even got my shoes on. I ignored it and told myself I was being stupid. It's a beautiful, safe area. That's what people say when they die. That's what people say. Oh my god. I have absolutely no hope for this person. But they obviously had to write about it and post it on the internet, so she's probably still alive. Maybe. So she's not dead yet. Okay, let's see. I was just being anxious and ridiculous, girlie. No, you're not. If you ever feel like you should not do something, you should probably not do it. Your body's probably warning you or something. Listen to it. I got to the shop fine. I hurried along and went to the place where he'd ridden circles around me, as it's the start of a loop that's short but beautiful, which was what I needed. My gut kept telling me it's bad, don't do it, get home. But I hurried along. Then I was at the very darkest point, completely alone, and I saw a light coming towards me. A bike light. Of course it was him. Oh my god. I have no hope for this girl. Oh my god. Let's hope she's not dead. Obviously, that's not gonna happen, but still, let's hope nothing bad happens to her, because I'm actually scared for her. Like, imagine you are just, like, coming back from the shop, you already have, like, a horrible feeling going down, like, that's eating you up or something, and then you see your stalker out there. Like, that would generally, like, scare me the hell out. Like, gosh. Now I'll add to this point, I'm very unflappable. I've been in bars and the like where guys got grabby. I've had guys much bigger than me threaten violence and try to steal from me. Okay, girl. Every time I squared up to them and gave strong try it, I dare you body language, they cursed me out and left. I was completely unfazed. Okay. She's strong, I'll give that to her. That night, I was seriously rattled. The vibes coming off this guy, bad, really bad, so I was cornered. Nowhere to go but to finish the loop. He rode around me and settled in to ride next to me, where he mentioned my address, my legal name, my pets, and gave me some history of his life before he started pushing how lonely he was. You need to contact the frickin' cops. You need to... Oh my gosh. No normal person should be able to get all that information. Actually, you could if you go to, like, some certain websites or something, but, like, still. He is stalking the hell out of you. So very lonely. Won't I be his friend? He really wanted me to go and grab a cup of tea. Then he casually mentioned how he'd watch me take my rubbish to the bins, which was something I'd missed. I don't know how I didn't see him, but I told him my husband was expecting me home, but he didn't believe I had a husband. I mean, girl, if that's a lie, he probably already knows that, because, like, he knows so much information about you. He could probably tell if you have a husband or not by now. Like, if he's been watching you take out the trash, he'd probably know if you had a husband or not. Like, girl, you were not safe. You were actually not safe. But he didn't believe I had a husband. I was polite with minimal responses until he gave up and rode off, clearly irritated. I mean, yeah, of course. I was really rattled. I rushed home and told my husband, who was surprised it had bothered me so much because of the other stuff I mentioned above. Oh, she does have a husband. Okay, then that's good. He witnessed a lot of that and saw how unfazed I was. We agreed that I wasn't going anywhere alone. Okay. That was a few months ago. I said to my husband last week that now it's been a while and the paths are getting super busy again. It might be safe for me to walk alone at the peak busy period. No. I don't think you should. I mean, obviously, if it's been like a few months ago, I honestly would feel like it would be safe for me again. But honestly, I don't feel like it would be safe for her. And it's good that the husband is kind of like, no. Which is good. Be wary of the possibility of something bad happening. Then a few days ago, we were sitting on a bench enjoying the scenery when I felt this guy rock up. He stood about 20 feet away and just stared at us for a good 5 minutes. We didn't acknowledge him. We felt it was better that way. I should note that my husband's around 6'2" and he looks rough and ready for a brawl. He'd take down anyone who worried me without a second thought. So I'm really lucky like that. But obviously we don't want to start a fight out of nowhere in public. We're not stupid. When the stalker guy rode off, my husband said to me that he understood what I'd been talking about. The vibes from stalker guy is seriously creepy. They set my husband on edge.
Obviously, if someone is stalking you, it would be creepy. So that's how I returned to never leaving home again. And there's nothing I can do about it because the police aren't going to act on an okay, but he seriously creeps me out and my husband's not going to risk legal action against him by getting into a fight. You know, you could always... What's that thing again? Where the dude cannot, like, be closer to you or something. I gotta search that.
Restraining order.
Okay, it's sad that like the police aren't gonna do anything. Maybe like get a restraining order or something. I'm not sure, but I feel like a restraining order would be like the best bet you could get right now. I'm probably sure this will not do anything, but if he does get close to you, you can probably like take him to court or something. But honestly, I'm worried about this girl. Like, there's nothing else. There's no more new information. I'm honestly scared for her if she goes alone or anything. But let's look at some of the comments. Someone said, this is pretty horrific. I have one suggestion. When you go out for walks, take his pictures. Engage a PI or some early friends of your husband and have them watch and follow Stalker home. He must live very nearby to be able to find you going out walking. Get more information on this guy. He may have a criminal record, and then talk to the police. If they want help, maybe a good talking to with a bunch of strong men might put the fear into him. Do not let him continue to victimize you. Husband is worried about getting in trouble if he fights him. How about verbally threatening him with his buddies in tow? Then that stalker is getting no resistance from you, and there's no downside to continuing and escalating his behavior. That is kind of smart, getting a PI on him or something. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time, and bye.